I never wanted to go to that baby shower. Every part of me screamed against it. When the invitation arrived, pink envelope, glitter edges, written in a tone so sugary it could rot your teeth, I knew exactly what it was. Not a gesture of kindness. Not friendship. No. It was an attack. A reminder of everything I couldn't have. You see, for years, I had tried to have children. Doctors. Tests. Tears. Prayers whispered into the dark. Nothing worked. My womb had become a silent battlefield, and every failed attempt carved a scar into me. And she knew it. Vanessa. My so-called friend. The one who smiled at me while twisting knives behind her back. The one who never missed a chance to remind me I was falling behind. When I opened her invitation and saw the words, "Can't wait for you to come celebrate my little miracle," I knew. She wanted me there, broken and small, clapping for her happiness while drowning in my emptiness. But what Vanessa didn't know was that fate had already written another ending. And the day of her baby shower, I walked in carrying not just one miracle. I walked in carrying 4. Vanessa and I had known each other since university. We met in our dorm, 2 young women dreaming about the future. She was beautiful, confident, magnetic. People gravitated toward her. I was quieter, softer, the one who listened more than I spoke. At first, we were inseparable. Late-night snacks, shared secrets, endless plans for the lives we thought we'd lead. But as years passed, I began to see the cracks. Vanessa didn't just want success, she wanted superiority. Everything in her life was a competition, and I was her favorite opponent. If I got a job promotion, she had to find one better. If I bought a new car, she'd mock it until she drove one shinier. But nothing brought out her cruelty like the subject of children. I married young. So did she. When she got pregnant within months, she gloated, telling everyone how easy it was for her. I congratulated her with a smile, even though I was still waiting. When I started struggling, miscarriages, failed treatments, Vanessa's sympathy was thin, her words sharp. Maybe you're just stressing too much. Maybe it's not meant for everyone. I swallowed the pain, year after year. Until, one day, after almost giving up, I received the news. Miracles do happen. Not 1. Not 2. But 4. Quadruplets. I wept that day. I laughed. I fell to my knees in gratitude. It felt as though the universe had heard every tear, every scream, and finally answered. And when Vanessa's invitation arrived, dripping with false sweetness, I knew this wasn't just fate. This was justice. The day of the shower was warm, sunny, deceptively cheerful. Vanessa had rented a hall, decorated it like some pastel wonderland, balloons, ribbons, banners screaming "It's a girl." As I walked in, whispers followed me. Some guests knew my story. Some didn't. But they all watched me like I was a tragic figure, a barren shadow invited as charity. Vanessa spotted me instantly. Her smile stretched wide, her eyes glinting with triumph. She waddled toward me, heavily pregnant, clutching her belly like a trophy. "You made it," she cooed, her voice dripping with mock concern. "I wasn't sure you'd come. I mean, with everything, you know." The guests chuckled awkwardly. I forced a smile. "I wouldn't miss it," I said softly, tightening my grip on the stroller I pushed in front of me. Her eyes dropped, confusion flickering as she noticed the blankets. "Whose babies are these?" she asked, her voice faltering. I pulled back the covers, revealing 4 tiny faces, for perfect miracles. My children, I said, my voice steady, clear. Meet my quadruplets. Gasps filled the room. Women pressed hands to their mouths. Men muttered in disbelief. And Vanessa, oh, Vanessa, her face collapsed, the mask shattering into pure shock. Her smile trembled, then cracked completely. Quadruplets, she whispered, her hand tightening on her belly. Yes. I leaned closer. 4 blessings. All at once. The room buzzed with excitement. Guests swarmed me, peeking at the babies, congratulating me, showering me with the warmth Vanessa thought would be hers alone. For the first time, she wasn't the center. I was. And I saw it, the flicker of rage in her eyes, the envy burning bright. This was no longer her celebration. It had become mine. She tried to recover. That's amazing, she said loudly, forcing a laugh. But, are you sure you can handle it? I mean, 1 baby is already overwhelming. 4? That sounds like a nightmare. Her words dripped with poison, but no one cared. They were too busy cooing at my children, asking questions, marveling at the miracle. Her husband, Daniel, stared too. And I saw something dangerous in his eyes, something Vanessa noticed as well. Admiration. Curiosity. A hint of longing. That moment shattered her. The rest of the shower was chaos for her. Every time she tried to reclaim the spotlight, someone turned back to me. Every gift she opened felt hollow compared to the living proof of my miracle. By the end, her smile had withered completely. But my revenge wasn't just about showing her up. It was about exposing her cruelty. As the party wound down, I stood, holding my babies close. Vanessa, I said loudly enough for everyone to hear, thank you for inviting me. I know you wanted me to feel small. You've always wanted that. But today, I realized something. The room fell silent. I don't need to compete with you. I don't need to measure my life against yours. Because while you tried to mock my pain, life gave me joy beyond measure. 4 lives. 4 futures. And no amount of cruelty from you can take that away. Gasps rippled. Vanessa's face burned crimson. She opened her mouth to retort, but no words came. Her own guests turned their eyes away, embarrassed by her exposed malice. And in that silence, she crumbled. That night, I put my babies to bed and sat quietly, reflecting. Revenge isn't always about destroying someone, it's about reclaiming yourself. For years, Vanessa held power over me through my pain. But the moment I revealed my truth, that power evaporated. She was left with her bitterness, her envy, her hollow need to be superior. And I was left with 4 miracles, 4 reasons to smile, 4 tiny heartbeats that filled every silence with love. Vanessa avoided me after that day. She couldn't stand the sight of me, couldn't bear the reminder that the friend she tried to mock had risen higher than she ever imagined. Sometimes, justice doesn't come through anger. Sometimes, it comes through miracles. And mine came in 4s. The end.